And I know, Your Excellency, that's very much what you're here in London to do this week, is to maximise for both countries. Partnership already. The UK is one of the biggest employers and taxpayers in Kenya. Kenyan household names like Safaricom are British companies, at least in origin. The past. We want to attract new investors. We know there's huge interest in Kenya from across the globe, from Asia, from Latin America, from Europe and North America as well. So we're really keen to encourage high-quality British companies to create jobs in Kenya. And this morning, Your Excellency, you signed a strategic partnership with my Prime Minister with 4 pillars, and one of those is around growth, and particularly around green growth, where we see enormous opportunity in Kenya, given its strength in climate science, in green manufacturing, and many others. And of course, we're progress this week on Nairobi Railway City, which will really transform Nairobi as a place to do business, as a place to live and work, as a place for international visitors to come and international businesses to invest. And we believe that using the King's Cross here in London, we can create something transformational, green and modern, which really drives forward Nairobi as the global city which it is becoming, and makes it even more of a hub for financial services, professional services, technology, and all of the businesses of the future. And that's maybe the note for me to end on, is that's how we see our partnership with Kenya. It's about looking to the future. It's about shared expertise in technology, finance, the green revolution, and to build on, but we hope to use today and other events to do much.
Thank you, High Commissioner. Your Excellency, to cap this session, on behalf of the investors who have committed to set up in Kenya, allow me to invite the CEO of Bupa to give a testimonial of his investment journey and experience in Kenya.
Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed, good afternoon. So let me start by taking a minute to explain Bupa to those of you who are not familiar. So Bupa is an organization, an institution, if you may, that is 77 years old. We bring a wealth of medical experience globally. We're in 190 countries, 60 million countries, 60 million customers, well, a better place. That's what Bupa stands for. So it brings me to the question of why Kenya? I was asked by the business to review our Africa operations, and as part of that, we Nairobi as the most optimal hub for our Africa expansion. There's 3 reasons for it. 3 reasons for why that was. The first is the maturity and the opportunity behind the insurance sector. So the work that gives us a lot of confidence in terms of the maturity of the insurance sector. The second is the ease in business. Now, personally and professionally, I can speak for you. It's been, Kenya and Nairobi in particular has welcomed me with open arms. It's been easy to integrate, easy to settle as an expat coming in. And actually, a fact, we are the fastest in the history of Kenya. That tells you, it reinforces that Kenya is open for business. And the third piece, the huge opportunity in Kenya to become a center of excellence for the continent. So we want to bring 77 years of medical insurance and provision experience to make Kenya a hub for medical for the continent. And we see Kenya and Nairobi specifically as a market in motion in healthcare. Thank you.
Thank you, CEO Bupa. It now gives me esteemed honor and pleasure to invite Honorable Lee Kenyan to address us, and then he'll thereafter invite His Excellency.
Thank you. Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, the Kenya High Commissioner to the UK, Catherine, the Principal Secretary, the Cabinet Secretaries who are here, PCS Musalia Mudavadi, Davis Chirchir, John Bandi, the Governor of Nairobi, Johnson Sakaja, welcome. All the distinguished guests who are here today. Allow me to take this opportunity first to thank you for making time to be part of this great event. We are here to celebrate the long partnership and more importantly also to chart a better tomorrow, a better future. And I'm sure from what we have seen here, there's a lot to expect, especially given some of the reforms that we have done and that we continue to do. I don't want to say much, but I just want to as Kenya and the UK are not on trial. We have had businesses that run into decades. Some of the oldest of UK descent. And I'm happy that part of even what we're seeing today is actually in the category of expansion. And we want to assure you that as we move forward, we'll be ready to work together. There are deep historical bonds that bind Kenya to the UK, from language to religion to anything you can imagine. So when you want to come to Kenya, language is not one of the things you'll be thinking about. We have a young population, and I think all these go a long way in encouraging investors who want to come to Kenya. Then lastly is that with Kenya. And I think at a time when there's a lot of turbulence in the geopolitics, I think you want a place where you are sure you can years or forever, but when you want to walk out, your investments will be protected. So I don't want to say much today. I just want to say that when I look at the faces here today, I see people who believe in Kenya and who want Kenya to progress to the next level. Before the entry of some of these financial providers, including Bupa, when we had transactions that could not be supported by the balance sheet of the companies back at home, we had to look for companies abroad. Now that will be solved when the big this will be available in case there are any issues you would want us to do. Now with those few comments, it is my great honor and now invite the President to come and address. Kindly, may we be upstanding.
Thank you very much. Please, let's take our seats. Honorable Minister, distinguished friends, ladies and gentlemen, we gather here at a time I just came from Spain, when we're having a conversation, a global conversation about what to do with debt, how to reform the international financial architecture so that it can respond to matters, how to treat sovereign debt, and that sovereign trap, in fact, and therefore new to evolving supply chains. Kenya in particular is not a bystander. we are moving forward with clarity of purpose, confidence, and determination. That is why we warmly invite the world to partner with us as equals on this journey of transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya enjoys very long-standing economic partnership with the United Kingdom, which we have renewed this morning under the UK-Kenya Strategic Partnership 2025-2030. Collaboration for 5 more years to boost investment, competitiveness in trade, climate, technology, and security. This high-level investment forum is designed to showcase opportunities in key sectors including infrastructure, digital services, clean energy, and agro-industrial value chains. Flamingo, one of our flagship friends and investors in Kenya today expand because they produce with quality. These are central to our bottom-up aims to drive inclusion. You've heard the CS talk specifically what we are doing in specific areas, working with the private sector to make sure that we create I can speak to, that they can invest and there aren't too many windy, requirements. This I can speak to, that this for me, to highlight a few of these opportunities. Kenya, a global leader in renewable energy, and you all know that our grid is 90% generated from clean sources. We are investing in green and climate resilient infrastructure. Additionally, opportunities lie in our national grid modernization, regional interconnectors, off-grid solar expansion, and climate-smart infrastructure. Today, I am proud to announce that the expression of interest for developing the Nairobi Railway City Central Station is now live, offering a unique opportunity for flagship public-private partnership. Nairobi Railway City covers over 438 acres of land and its planned development transport infrastructure. At the center, Railway City Central Station, a modern hub integrating commuter rail, bus rapid transport, and a pedestrian. It will feature a meetings, conferences, and exhibition present. A world-class venue addressing growing demand for convention and conference space in Nairobi, with plans for a multi-purpose arena, conference facilities, hotels, retail spaces, and more. This development will of a 24-hour business and entertainment center. The project will also host an innovation and knowledge district designed for tech startups, research and development centers, and global venture partners, leveraging Kenya's leadership in digital brand startup ecosystem. 2 days ago, we laid the foundation stone for the construction of the housing units across a range of price points, including student accommodation, a connected city for professionals and scholars. And this, we did it last week, just to with the program and project of the Nairobi Railway City development. As we conclude the other aspects of this development, we've gone ahead because we have 40 acres on which we are going to build 20,000 housing units. The first 2,000, as I said, 200 units are already awarded, and that process is ongoing. The success of Nairobi Railway City relies on, and upgrade are being in partnership with our G7 plus partners. This has led to notable progress in implementing the Nairobi Commuter Rail Master Plan, which is already agreed on. Our bus rapid transport system, supported by development partners, our commitment to building an integrated and efficient transport network, unlocking the full value and potential of Nairobi Railway City. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya is Africa's leading innovation hub, and you know it. Home to the continent's most advanced fintech ecosystem. The success of M-Pesa was only the beginning of this journey, which continues to place Kenya at the forefront of digital financial services, mobile, inclusive, technology-driven growth. We are now building global, scaling cross-border e-commerce, and expanding business process outsourcing. Just a few months ago, the largest BPO company in the world set up office in Nairobi. Is to train and export 1 million digital jobs driven by skilled workforce and robust digital banking, insurance, and capital. Nairobi Securities Exchange ranks among Africa's most innovative, with instruments such as green bonds, REITs, and ESG-linked capital mobility. For sustainable growth in the green investment through co-equity 200 million green investment fund, supported US $40 million from the World Bank to de-risk equity investment projects at National Financial Center. Our virtual special focusing on financial sector offerings to insurance, as witnessed in the signing that has just happened here this afternoon. Distinguished guests, in 2023, total trade between reached billion, with Kenya exporting 1.1 goods worth sterling pound 778 million, favoring Kenya with a positive balance of trade and a 10% year-on-year, with a 22% increase in FDI between 2022 and 2023, cementing our UK-Kenya Free Trade and Investment Agreement. So the agreement, the strategic partnership we signed this morning with the Prime Minister here, is a testament of the growing relationship between our two countries in areas of trade and investment, science and technology, climate and nature, and of course, the expanded space of stability and security and peace in our region. Kenya's economy continues to demonstrate resilience. Despite global headwinds, including tariffs, geopolitical tensions, supply chain, our GDP is projected to grow. The Kenya shilling remains one of Africa's strongest currencies, with coming down from 9.6% 2 years ago to 3.8% this year. To improving the investment climate through digitization, streamlined processes, and legislative framework. Anything to go by, it means we're beginning to get things going in the direction we've always wanted it to do. We have digitized more than 22 1 year, and we will roll out an e-procurement beginning yesterday. Is that correct, Minister? Beginning yesterday. Part of our ecosystem. We also continue to invest in core infrastructure, in ports, airports, fiber networks, water systems, and renewable energy. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya is ready to do business. This is why we have signed several multilateral, regional, and bilateral agreements, including and not limited to of China, of 1.4 billion people. Kenya-European Union Economic Partnership Agreement, 19 trillion market, billion people. Africa Growth and Opportunities Act, $27 trillion US market with 30 million people. Kenya-UK Economic Partnership Agreement, $3.8 trillion market with a combined population of about 120 million people. Kenya is also a member of the East African Community, UAE, a $503 billion market with a population of 10 million. Those numbers are sizes of markets and sizes of the economy. With Kenya, with positioning your business in Kenya, you have access to what we have already negotiated around these markets. Kenya already has negotiated for those who work in Kenya. As I conclude, let me once again thank the companies that earlier today signed investment agreements in our financial services sector, seizing opportunities presented by our Nairobi International Financial Center and our financial economic zone. Your growing investor confidence in Kenya's economy. To engage with purpose before us. The time to shape Kenya's and Africa's future is now, and we can do this together. And the future of the world, as you well know, going into the future,